Everyone, I'm Teresa Grant. Let's just give a couple more minutes for stragglers to come in. We'll begin at 12:02. And here we go. Hello, everyone. I'm Teresa Grant, the HR and Accounting Manager for Luster. And thank you for joining us today for our careers presentation. We hope to give you information about the company as well as providing interest in joining our team. As I said, I'm Teresa Grant, the HR Accounting Manager with Luster. I've been with the company since 2009, and I just hit my 15-year mark this year. And that says a lot about a company. Lots of growth and wonderful opportunities here at Luster.
And I'm James Lancaster. I was born and raised in San Antonio, Texas. Lived in Austin for a few years, and I enjoy fishing and mountain biking and all that good stuff. I am the National Program Controls Director, and I've been with Luster for about a year and a half and have really enjoyed my time here.
And yeah, I'll just say I'm born and raised in the Bay Area. Been here most all my life, and think I'll probably stick around. So here's the agenda of what we'd like to get through. And we'll go through about 20 slides or so. There'll be a short video, a couple interactive slides, and we will encourage questions during our presentation, but we'll also allow 15 minutes towards the end of the presentation and open it up for you guys to raise your hands or ask questions at that time. Luster is a third-generation family-owned company. Robert and his father created the company in 1990, and just in the last few years, Emily Luster has come on as our president. She's the daughter of Robert, and is doing a great job of fostering inclusion, diversity, employee engagement, and overseeing all our process improvements.
The services we offer at Luster are strategic consulting, program management, quality management, risk management, project and construction management, community and public outreach, DE&I, as well as environmental services. We currently have 9 offices across the U.S. in California, D.C., Georgia, Maryland, New York, and Texas. And we have new offices coming in Colorado and Washington.
Let's see where everybody's located. This is always fun. If you can, just scan the link over on the left, and it will should start pulling up where you're located. Bay Area. Oh, hello, Georgia. We've got prayers for you and Florida right now with all the emergency weather. Thank you for joining us. Very fun. Like to see where everyone's at.
Oh, we even have Toronto.
Very cool. I've been there. Hey, Luster's values. The three biggest core values for Luster is client focus, professional integrity, and social responsibility. These are main values that express itself in our employees' attitudes, their work, and in all our relationships with our employees, clients, and vendors.
The service sectors that Luster operates within are aviation, disaster recovery, transit, high tech, roads and bridges, water and wastewater, federal government, healthcare, and strategic consulting services. Luster partners with a number of well-known large architectural, engineering, and construction AEC firms, along with some of the top authorities and agencies across the country, with the likes of AECOM, Jacobs, Caltrans, TxDOT, LA Metro, MARTA, and the Port Authority of New York, New Jersey, as well as private companies like Apple and Google. Some of our larger projects that we've completed include the Alameda County Transit BRT, the NASA Johnson Space Control Center, San Francisco International Airport, Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, TxDOT SH-288 toll lanes, as well as the GDOT Northwest Corridor Express lanes. Some of our current active projects are California High-Speed Rail, JFK Airport, BART Link 21, and MARTA. And we'll be going over these in the next slide, or next few slides, I should say. Our newest service line is the strategic consulting services. And some of the things that we offer within strategic services are things like programmatic gap analysis for transition from planning to delivery phase, programmatic implementation planning and stakeholder alignment, gap analysis on invoicing and payment process and systems, just to name a few. Getting into our California High-Speed Rail, we are the subconsultant to AECOM Fluor, the joint venture for program delivery service team. The California High-Speed Rail will connect the mega regions of the state. The Bakersfield to Merced segment is underway currently, and the stations are being built. Upon completion, the California High-Speed Rail, this will be the first high-speed rail in the nation. Luster's role at the California High-Speed Rail, we have team members both in Fresno as well as Sacramento. We have people working under project management, quality management, and project controls, also to include strategic consulting. The Georgia DOT or GDOT Major Mobility Investment Program, the MMIP, Currently, we are a subconsultant to HNTB on the program management contract, the PMC. This project or program consists of 11 P3 capital improvement projects and numerous design build projects each year. The MMIP will create additional capacity, improve freight movement, provide transportation improvements and efficiencies, as well as decrease travel times. The Luster's team supports the MMIP in a number of areas like quality management, DBE program analysis, and environmental compliance, just to name a few. The MMIP is the largest PMC program that we are currently working on, and we have over 25 employees supporting the MMIP.
Let's have another fun fact finding interactive slide. What sector are you currently working in? We'd love to hear from you. Again, scan the bar on the screen and it'll tell us what sector you're working in. Transportation, that's us. Manufacturing, always a good one. Procurement.
Aviation, aerospace.
Talent acquisition, recruiting. Healthcare, community development. This is really fun. DBE management.
Yeah.
And
Water and
infrastructure.
wastewater. Yeah, water and wastewater too. Excellent.
Here we go. So now we get to the good stuff, the fun stuff. Why Luster? Luster is fosters a really caring and supportive environment for all of its employees. We have very generous programs for professional development, and there is paths for mobility in the company. We embrace diversity, equity, and inclusion. And we create an environment where our people feel safe, supported, and challenged. We're in a very great growth spot right now, adding lots of people and new ideas. We have a new talent acquisition department, and we're kind of dividing our HR department, growing in so many areas. And now would be a great time to join us. Here's a list of all our benefits, though I'm sure there's more we haven't listed. We'll be going into our open enrollment before the end of the year, and we'll be adding new coverages. We're always looking to improve and get richer plans. We are just now being considered as a large company versus a small company, so there'll be a lot more opportunities for us to get even better benefits. But we are really rich on the benefit side. If you look at the list, you can see, and plans for more. Let's watch a little video about our culture.
Luster. Imagine joining a company built on principle. A company crafted to be family. A company that values community, sustainability, and the challenges of the future. A company that stands up. Luster is that company. 33 years in, Luster National Inc. is a force in the AEC industry. And we want you to join us. Lancaster is a strategic consulting and program management firm that is ISO 9001 to 2015 certified. Our focus is roads and bridges, transit, aviation, and healthcare projects.
I wanted to create an organization built on 3 pillars: client focus, ethics, and social responsibility. And what we've been able to do collectively with all the wonderful people that I work with is we have created a company that is a value add to our teaming partner and our clients, and it gives a great sense of community for the folks that work at Lancaster.
After completing my PhD in sociology at Harvard, I'm just so appreciative of the opportunities I've had at Lancaster to be working with folks who are so smart, so kind, so thoughtful, with such different backgrounds and skill sets.
And to pick up right here with Lancaster on the GDOT program, MMIP program, has been one of the best things that I can actually say has happened to me in these last few years.
Working with Lancaster National means I get to work with the most elite and top-tier professionals in the construction industry today.
I was blessed to be able to have this role at Lancaster where I can balance my home life and work, stay connected in the industry. I feel respected and appreciated by our teammates.
Lancaster National has proven to be the type of firm that will do whatever's necessary to make you as an individual successful.
The impact that they had on my career and the development, and really the trust and the opportunities with Lancaster, I think, are endless.
Because Lancaster is a small company and is continually evolving, then you have the ability to explore new avenues of growth that you may not have at larger companies.
The firm is engaged with people as individuals. You don't feel like just a number. And the focus of the firm is much more on what can Lancaster do for the employees, not what the employees can do for the firm.
Lancaster's the perfect blend of big business and family run. Lancaster's wellness, Lancaster's future, and Lancaster's personal development. Lancaster's working every day to make a positive difference.
We're a rapidly growing company, and Lancaster satisfies a deep need in me to serve and help others, including our clients.
Lancaster gives me an opportunity to build projects in the community that I love and that I grew up in.
Love the fact that I work for a company that knows my name.
The thing that is so special about Lancaster is that it just really feels like home. Everyone has each other's back and is there for one another. I know that if I called any Lancaster team member, they would pick up immediately and do anything they can to help.
Lancaster is looking for the best and the brightest to join our team. Contact us and tell us about your Lancaster. Tell us about you.
So guys, we have a couple links here for you. I think they'll be dropped into the chat. This is where you can actually provide your resume and give some information on what you might be interested in. We're always looking for new talent. We have several job openings. We'll go over them soon. But this will give us an idea of what type of roles you're looking for, and you can submit your resumes. We'll leave this up just for a few minutes. There's also a job boards on Greenhouse there, the second link, forgot to mention. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of what our job openings are. We will go over the East current job openings. We have a CE&I Inspector Aide in Atlanta, Georgia. A CE&I Inspector 1, Atlanta, Georgia. an office engineer document control specialist, Baltimore, Maryland, a senior project manager, New York, New Jersey, and a senior quality manager in Atlanta. And in the West, we have 3. We have a program estimating lead in Sacramento, a senior estimator in Sacramento, and a senior program scheduler, all in Sacramento.
I have to unmute. If you have any questions or comments, please raise your hand using the raise tool at the top of the screen. It looks like a little hand. So you click on that. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to start asking right now. I see a hand up. Mary Jaden.
Mary, if you want to go ahead and unmute your mic there, and in that way you can go ahead and ask your question for us.
We do have one question in the chat.
So we do have a question from
Marisol's asking, do you have programs for recent grads or those about to graduate?
Yes. Let me introduce Amber. Amber Jeffries is our new talent acquisition manager, and she can talk to you a little bit about the coming up intern programs.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining today. I'm super happy to be here and super happy that you are all here. Thoughts go out to those in Florida and Georgia, praying for your safety through the hurricane passing through. I wanted to answer your question a little bit about the internship program. So we do have a program for current students in engineering programs as well as environmental science programs. Those are primarily in Georgia as well as California. We are just getting ready to launch some of those positions probably in the November timeframe for our summer 2025 internships that we will have available. So if you guys have any more questions in particular, I'm happy to answer those about the positions.
Thank you, Amber. I think that if we can, I think we might have to unmute and then everybody mute themselves in order to give the right to be able to access microphones for Mary Jaden and Abdul.
Hey, can you all hear me? This is Mary Jaden.
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, that was kind of interesting. Switching between all of these platforms always presents some challenges. So I had to figure out how to unmute myself, but thank you for that. So Mary Jaden, hailing from Georgia, GDOT consultant here, preparing for transition to my next opportunity, preferably with Luster National. I'm a U.S. Air Force veteran. I have a two-part question. My first part is, have you all filled the public outreach and stakeholder engagement specialist position in Georgia? It was not mentioned in the presentation earlier.
Yeah, that position has not been filled. At this time, I don't think we are going to be filling that right now. It looks like it might be closer to the January timeframe, which is why it's not advertised at the moment.
Okay. All right, great. And my second question is, I know that GDOT is moving towards innovative technologies such as drone applications, drone technology. My question, well, let me take one step back. You know, I have experience in engineering and construction. And so my question is, what do you all foresee in terms of Luster National's usage of and the implications for drone technology in construction?
Do we have Dee or Tom on the call? I know that we were just recently talking about some of the drone technologies, but I'm not certain that I'm the person that's going to be able to give the best information here.
Yeah, this is D. Otis here in Atlanta also. And Mary, you're right. You know, GDOT is expressing interest in not only just drone technology, but other emerging technologies in our industry. So we just met with the head of District 7 last week, and he expressed just that. And he's looking for people with your type of skills and background.
Excellent.
Excellent. I appreciate that, Dee. And I'll just say that, you know, as you stated, drone technology has so many implications in terms of data collection, earthwork computations, topology, mapping, and all. So you all look out for my resume because I have experience in all that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. And, you know, and we look forward to receiving your resume because it's definitely exciting. And also thank you for your service.
My pleasure, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Abdul?
Yeah,
Did you still have a question, Abdul? You're muted.
All right, we have a question in the chat from Marisol. She's asking, are you hiring for HR or talent acquisition?
Not at the moment, but we're happy to receive any interest in resumes. Like I said, we are growing in leaps and bounds. So go ahead and contact us. We'd love that.
Excellent. And I would like to add that anybody that's currently on joining us today that is, you know, has any experience in estimating project management, scheduling, cost controls, all of those items, you know, that we would love to have your resumes because we are consistently looking for new talent, and there are new positions opening up daily. We had 2 that came in yesterday that we don't even have on the board yet, but will be coming in. So we definitely would love to have you know, all of your information, and make sure you use the channels that we have there through Greenhouse to get you connected with the right people.
Thanks, James. We have another question here from Alexia. Has the DBE EEO position been filled?
Yes, that position has been filled. That is why we don't have that one listed as well. You're welcome, Alexia.
Anybody else?
Fred has his hand raised.
Yeah, I just want to make a comment that if you are a recent graduate or soon to be a graduate, send your resume in to Luster, because we do have a contract working with Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA. And if a hurricane or some other disaster that requires our service does show up, it's quite likely we could need people with your skill set. If your degree is in engineering or construction or some related field, it's possible we could find assignments in a hurry. We don't know. So if you're interested in participating in that, please send a resume in and we'll keep it in the file just in case.
Thank you, Fred.
Yeah, thanks for that, Fred. We have another question here from Mary Jaden. She says, does Luster National conduct their own design work?
Not sure
I'll
who
take
wants to
that.
answer that. Yeah, go
This is
ahead,
Roy
Roy.
Wilson. I'm Vice President of Operations. Currently, we do not pursue design work.
Okay, thanks, Roy. Another question here from Melanie. Do you foresee positions becoming available for logistics?
This is Amber in talent acquisition again. Hey guys. So to answer that question, I just want to let you guys know kind of how we look at the candidate pool. So we are always looking for folks that are in various specialties, for example, document control, office engineers, project managers, anything in project controls, estimators, for example. Across the board, we're always interviewing for those candidates because we never know when that role is going to come in. That role could come in tomorrow. That role could come in, 3 months from now. So to answer your question, sometimes it's a little challenging to see, what those positions are going to be tomorrow. But we want to make sure that we're ready with your information when that happens.
Thanks, Amber.
So what we're really saying is send us your resumes. Send us your resumes.
I see a couple more questions in the chat.
Yep.
And
all right, so we have Stanley here. He's saying, will any positions for GDOT be remote or all on site, specifically quality management?
This is Amber. I'll go ahead and take that one again, but Dee, feel free to jump in here on me. The GDOT positions have typically always been fully remote, or excuse me, fully on site. Sorry, let me correct that. Fully on site. Occasionally they might come in as, a hybrid or a remote, but mostly it's fully on site.
And I would add to Amber's comment that we currently don't have any positions that call for CDL drivers at this time, although we have a few inspectors that have their CDL licenses.
Thanks, Amber and Dee. We have a question here. As it relates to emergency response, is Luster National also looking for CDL drivers?
I think Dee just answered that one.
Thank you.
And Mary, that doesn't have to be your last question. Ask as many as you want if you've got more.
Also, I just want to, of course, mention our website. We have a lot of info there. And there's Amber's info, which is great, also on the website. And you can learn all about us and see our openings, the current job openings there. And we'd love to hear from you. I just want to thank everyone for joining us today. I hope you found this informational. And most of all, we hope that you'll contact us and get excited about joining our team.
yes, thank you again for your attendance.
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you. Thank you all. Have a great one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. There we go. And then I think looks like Kenyana's going to come back to a meeting that's over. So she had us on hold. Morteza, glad you could have joined.
Thank you, James. Thank you, everyone. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Take care.
All right, thanks.
Morteza, it's our pleasure working with you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I wanted to use this opportunity to appreciate your time. Thank you, guys. Thank you for support, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, there we go. That turned out well.